Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's civilization time. Alright, back with my Polystralian adventure here, and the new worker up here on the miasma has not yet died. He's still busy clearing the forest. We've also discovered the Southern Ocean, getting a better feel for the shape of my continent in general, and of course, the Franco-Iberians are expanding like they are insane, which they quite possibly are, and I am going to have to work on some kind of plan for dealing with them, as delighted as they may be with the exchange of goods and services. She looks so thrilled, too. She apparently doesn't talk with this one. Oh, now she's complaining about my removing miasma. I'm going to have to say I remove it whenever I want, because, again, I've got a satellite going, and I don't know what happens if you cut that out in the middle. I should test it in a game somewhere. And more sneezing. Alright, so we've got this fairly damaged worker here. Wow, the right-click behavior of this game is, like, kind of nasty. What the... What did you go in the city for? Oh, I guess this guy was in a way. There's even a military unit. Okay, fine. Apparently moving into the city causes all this... It's going to take so much movement to get over there. Oh, man. That is irritating. I just want to upgrade my stupid oil well. But having oil will be nice. I'm sure it will come in handy. I'm 18 turns away from the Promethean Wonder, which I damn well better get after all the effort I put into it. I'm at -2 health, but I'm building a gene smelter here, and let's see what I'm going to build in Phyraxite Coast. Another gene smelter would make sense. Of course, we can get a laboratory much faster. So maybe we'll do the laboratory. We could also do a trade vessel and see what's out there. That's true. That does even more than the lab. Okay, let's get a trade boat. Assuming it can reach anywhere. Even if it can't, it will eventually be able to get this place. Oh, this place has become a city. I mean, it won't be worth anything right now, but it'll grow. Exploring the basement down here. I'm going to go this way just so I can see stuff that's closer to me. You just came back from nowhere. You brand new? No, yeah, you came from Fidel. You can go to Berat, which gives the exact same thing to me as Fidel, except that she gets less science out of this one. Or I could do Gran Exito, which is a different one, but same deal. Doesn't really matter. We'll just go back to the same place we were. Didn't die the last time. So we've got a soldier here, and we've got this worker is fully healed now. He's going to go over there and upgrade that incredibly awesome silica tile. There's a fantastic tile. And they're not dead yet. 8 more turns to Xenomass. Well, 4 more turns to get the forest down. That doesn't seem right, but whatever. Just keep working on it.
Torgowlia opiera nie na potrzebach, a na sprawiedliwości.
Torgowlia. Okay. He wants open borders. He could potentially screw me somewhere, but I'm going to give him open borders. I'm not going to, because that'll make him happier. Unless he tries to plant a city around here, it's not too much of a problem. Of course, that might be exactly what he wants to do, for all I know. We are, of course, preparing for possibly war against Franco-Iberia, because they're huge, but hopefully they're suffering from growing pains right now. Or possibly just my war on the aliens for science. I mean, really literally for science, because I'm going to get that virtue where I extract science from my insect kills. And we're going to go on a nice little bug hunt. So, this guy was going to Sarek. Sarek is worth a lot less now than it was, though. Probably, I don't know exactly how it figures these things out, but I do know that I'll get a lot more if we go over to Borat. My wife. She gives 7 science per turn. I never watched Borat, but apparently that's like a thing. Meanwhile, this is clearing miasma. That's what's pissing off the ARC. I'll get trade with you as soon as I can, but I've got to clear the miasma first, and then you'll love me for trading with you, you idiot. Love me. So here, yeah, we got miasma here that we're going to suffer from, but we can make one of these crazy +2 production, +1 research mines and turn this into an amazing, awesome mega tile. And a little while longer. That thing is in my way again. Why did you... Right-clicking over there and the guy moving into the city was really dumb. I just need him to get to that stupid oil. Oh, the Slavs must have... Okay, so he's threatening me because my military is weak. Interesting. You're fine. Threatening is fine as long as you don't do anything about it, buddy. Even though I said the nicer option, we will deal with you in time. Okay, we've got our trade boat, and it can, in fact... Oh, no, this isn't the boat, is it? Hold on, I'm confused. This is a convoy. So it's still got the same land locations it can choose from. Oh, this one was going to Fort Barca, which is now level 3. It's giving 6 production and energy per turn, and I kind of wanted to do that because the production is useful here, but also it's making sure that Fort Barca doesn't fade away. Should deter, and hopefully the fact that it's being used by someone else will cause diplomatic penalties to her if she, say, smashes it. Now we've got a trade vessel, and it can go to Berat, which... that's the little new one, and it's still worth like a ton of science. They're even getting 5 science from my trade route, which is craziness. I don't know how that works. But we've done that. There's a lot of science for me. I think I'm going to build the laboratory and then gene smelter. No, maybe... yeah, laboratory first. There's only 2 turns. Oops. Should have the queue going so we can do multiple things. Military units have got to come soon, though. Doing all this stuff, but I gotta start building military soon, not just because I'm being threatened by the Federation.
Yes, the world is beautiful and unspoiled, but it is wrong. Correct it at once.
See, some of the quotes are getting close to the level of the old, like, Alpha Centauri stuff. Correct it at once is pretty awesome. So we can now upgrade those floatstone tiles and get all that floatstone going. We could also, if we had 4 purity, we could build this thing, which is another 3 energy, although it also takes geothermal. So it's a real pain in the rear for me. We can also build terrascapes, which doesn't require anything special, except it takes a million years for, like, it takes 20-ass turns for the worker to build this thing, and it gives 2 food, 2 production, and 2 culture. And I think it basically replaces whatever the train was giving. It's not like in addition to in the same way. And it gives 6 energy. So what you do, this is what you build if you have a city that has... You build a city because it's got some great resources, but it also has some tundra or just some other terrain that's no good for anything, that's giving you like 1 food. That's where you build terrascapes. I don't know how many places I have for that, because I have enough, like, normal good tiles around my cities, I think. Speaking of normal good tiles, oil it up. +1 production, +2 energy. It has a maintenance of 2 energy and 1 health. I hate that health penalty, but that's 5 petroleum. It's worth it for the 1. We did build a gene smelter. We're hopefully going to get the Promethean there. I don't have access to any production routes with this trade convoy, so I guess we'll keep going to Fidel. And let's see, we just researched terraforming. What was next? Did I have one set queued up? We do. We're getting computing. Okay, that makes sense. I need to build a spy agency, which is like a national wonder. But it'll get our spy tech starting. It'll start a quest chain for that as well, I believe. Why does it default to show off? Why are the buildings so gargantuan when there's no reason for it? So many things. The game could use a few little patches just to improve the UI. It's like, I still love the game. It's awesome. So we've gotten most of the stuff we needed here. I'm thinking of maybe making the repair facility. Am I going to build enough units here to make it worth spending 3 turns on plus 10% production? Probably, because there's something else I can get out of this as well. It's not, I remember the quest is not fabulous. It's not like good enough that I would do it anyway. But there's definitely some value. So let's make the repair facility and we'll start doing military production here. It's worth noting, the gene smelter, the major health building, does have some slots that you can put population to work in it. Those slots do not produce, like, more health. It doesn't work that way. You have to get health the hard way. What? No, I forgot him again. I thought I was checking him every turn, but I lost another worker to that tile. Oh, it's so stupid. That's my job, to make you guys feel smart. Because you're like, I would never do something that dumb. I was checking it too. Whatever, this time it's so close to done, it'll get there. So, found a city adjacent to Floatstone. You idiot, I have cities all over the place adjacent to Floatstone. I don't want to found a new one adjacent to Floatstone. I've got a quest to destroy 2 alien nests. I'm going to do that soon, hopefully. Build a biofuel plant in Freeland. I don't even know what tech that comes from. Kill a siege worm. I don't want to have to do that. That's a pain. Research computing. I'll get that going. There are a lot of quests going on I haven't been looking at. Launching a laser comm satellite starts some of these. Researching... I've got transgenics, that's one thing. Researching swarm intelligence and nanorobotics will help with the Transcendence quest. Contact, I've got to discover the progenitor signal, which is based on expeditions. But this is so stupid, this quest. I already have the cities adjacent to Floatstone. I shouldn't have to found a new city for that. I can't believe I lost another worker there. I wasted 500 energy on just, like, losing workers to that tile. And people are gonna, like, revolt or something. So, Ainsa is not that great a route, actually. Oh, we definitely want to keep it going to the Peroxide Coast there. But then... So Ainsa is only giving 3 science now. It's been knocked down a lot, probably just because we were already exploiting it. I can get 6 science from Vanguard. Ah, see, I've got access to them now. The miasma clearing works. I can now get trade convoys through to the ARC, so we're going to do that, if nothing else, just for start some positive diplomacy with them. Because that's good stuff. So how's this guy doing? He's not going to die, right? He's still got 50 hit points left. He's going to finish his mine in 2 turns, and we can get him off there. Yeah, see, I don't have the tech to remove the miasma individually like that. The satellite will eventually clear this tile, but he's going to be done long before that. And wait, sometimes the units in the city are hard to select. You got to zoom around like that. Oh, I bought him this turn, I guess, so he can't move yet. Of course you're delighted by trade. My trade is awesome. Everybody wants my trade. Quest decision. From the cloning plant. Okay. So the cloning plant could give 10% more food carryover. So remember I took that virtue at the start that when my city grows, 10% of the food stays. Now it would be 20% in cities with the cloning plant. Or I could get +1 health from it. Oh man. That growth bonus is amazing, but I really need the health more than anything else. I'm going to have to take this. I hate that I have to take this, but health is really valuable, and we know that I'm growing tall cities. I'm going to need all the health I can get. I hate that I can't take the other thing there, but it's not going to work out if I do that. Okay, so we found the South Pole here. So he's got to work his way back, because at some point the alien war will begin. And everyone will get pissed off at me, because they're all going Harmony just to hose me. It's what they do. So, you build another miasmic repulsor. The TAC jet, see, the TAC jet has range of 4 and strength 10. And it takes damage, and it's not real range strength, because it takes damage back from the units it attacks. It's actually worse than a regular ranged unit, so I don't even get them. They don't make a lot of sense. We're going to build, our Marines are a lot stronger than our combat rovers right now, so that's what we're going to build immediately. Although the combat rovers will get better when we research some more, thingy. Whatever, the affinities, that's what I mean. It's a good question, though. Where are there? Each one should have some unit that takes 4 in that, where's a military unit that takes 4 purity? This requires 4 floatstone, but it takes 9 purity, so that's not the one. It's the battle suits over here, so I gotta get bionics and then servo machinery. And that will give me the terrain improvement that gives 2 food and 1 health. It costs money to maintain, but 3 scientist specialist slots? See, that's crap. I'm never going to build that thing unless a quest makes me. The bionics lab, on the other hand, plus 20% health and plus 1 production. I don't have much Resolin, but that's pretty good. So, okay. I do have to work that way. And I'll end up getting physics on the way. So what we're doing computing now. So we're going to go physics, bionics, and then probably just servo machinery. Biology has like the stupid domes, which they give culture, and it's expensive though. This thing gives a whole bunch of food and bonus food from fungus. Requires harmony. I won't be able to get that. That's right. I need these for biofuel plants. They're very good too. Do I need to rush the battle suits? They have a strength of 40. They take 1 titanium. They don't even take the floatstone. I don't have the titanium for them, so you know what? That's not as much of a priority. Still go computers. This will help that 1 coastal city a lot, but then again, so will the biofuel plants. They'll get a lot of energy anyhow. I always want everything in the tech tree. I also don't have any good satellites I could be using. I should really try and get a satellite. So if I research climate control down here, this one is the +1 food satellite. I have a lot of food. That would be nuts. It would not actually... I think it would be counterproductive given my current health problems. But this is a fair amount of tech to get the... I would get TACnet hubs, which I could use for combat, and that would be helpful in fighting the aliens. And that doesn't take any oil either. And then orbital networks gives the laser comm satellites, which you just make sure 1 part of it is touching a city, and you get 15% science from that city, and that's pretty awesome. So maybe this is where I should be going. The TACnet hub would help me fight the aliens. The feed site thing I wouldn't be able to use unless I got 2 levels of supremacy, but if I did, it would be like a bonus culture building, and it would give me more science from trade routes. Everything is good for something. You know, let's get the biofuel plants. And then we'll just see after that where we want to go next. Getting the satellites would be pretty good. Oh yeah, there's the meme twerk. You could say memet work, but it's obviously based off the word meme. So the meme twerk, which actually sounds like a really horrible vine, but +4 culture, +2 health, and 25% culture in the city that it's built in. That is pretty fabulous wonder. Maybe I should try and rush down there. No, I'm going to get the biology, because then I'll have the option of getting vertical farming faster. vertical farming does give I get a whole bunch more energy and food from farms as well as giving me more purity. Cognition over here. This is more of a supremacy one. Yeah, that's not going to help me out as much. Although I do have Firaxide now, I could use the holosuites. Okay, we're gonna get. I'm pretty fond of the biofuel plant. You know what though? Ah, those are really good, but I could also just be getting +1 production and food from the aquatic tiles. You know what? I can just get biochemistry for that. Let's just get biochemistry and then reevaluate in a couple turns after computing. Shift-click biochemistry. So I might want to go for those satellites. All right, you. Just the tile is not haunted. Stop looking at me like that. Just climb over the machines left by the other workers. Finish working
I love
on
computers because they automate the tedious stuff and give us more time for important things like market manipulation.
So it says this from Hutama, but that sure sounds like another ARC quote. Okay. So yeah. Network. I can build, so it's just another science building I can build, which gives even more science if you have culture, but it's just another laboratory, basically. And I need to build the spy agency somewhere to get my spies going. Plus, I can build artillery now, which should also help in the bug war, even though it would take a fair amount more affinities to get that upgraded. So this guy finished, and he's still alive. See, it can be done. Alright, and you are... I don't want to go too deep into the ocean because the wildlife in the ocean is quite wild. Okay, so research computing, now they want me to build the spy agency. That is fairly sensible of you. We'll get on that. But let's see. Network's good, but we are trying to start building a military, so I'm going to actually just... Oh, spy agency is 8 turns? That's not too bad. Okay, spy agency, and then artillery. Dao Ming wants to smash someone. What a shock. She's like the most violent little, like, petite woman. This particular game. I think they do sort of change their personalities each time. To some degree. I could be wrong. I don't think they're as sort of fixed as the civilization leaders, but I could be wrong. So we've discovered another station. It's 2 science and 2 production. That is a damn good station. So where is it popped up to screw me? Or is it actually like far away? No, no, it's down here. I could honestly like do some trading with that along the sea. Oh, he built a city. He built a city that close to me? That jackass. Colony. I can't see the colony building. I assume it's on this tile. Because it can't be on the canyon, and he's claimed those ones. But that city is so damn close to me. Oh man, I've got to buy the algae. Gotta make sure I get the right one, too. It's easy to, like, get confused and buy, like, the tile above it, I found. So, yeah, we've got money. We'll just buy that algae now. Oh, look, there's one of the lovely sea creatures. It's a kraken. It is gigantoid and bad. But we've got that algae now. Sorry, Stanimir, if you thought you had a decent... You know what? I'm going to buy this other algae, too. I hate to do it because it's expensive and I could use that money for other stuff, but I have a suspicion that he's going to ask me to stop buying tiles near him next turn, so I don't want to give him enough time. I can't get the floatstone. The floatstone will belong to his city. So you've taken your first 10 damage. But we can finish the Xenomass well in 2 turns, so you're not even close to dying. Stop whining. Okay. Still building a marine there. Please tell me no one's about to build a city up in here, because that would also annoy me. Want to make sure. Okay. Oh, I didn't start the timer again. Dumbassness. I don't know how long I've been going, but let's assume it was 15 minutes. Because, yeah, the recording XSplit doesn't tell me how long my recording is. It's not very helpful that way. But I can see how many frames have been encoded. Just do the math in my head. What's 44,447 frames divided into seconds, and the fact that it may not be constant. So our cooperation agreement with the Franco-Iberians has expired, which would have been great a while ago, but it's too late to sort of interrupt her expansion in an easy and cost-effective way. I'm not going to make another one with her, though, I don't think. Let's keep this going to the Pharaxite coast. I still want as much production as possible. Even the little bit of production I'm getting back here is helping me to finish my Promethean thing faster, which is what I care about. We're still production focused. It's making a difference of 4. It's making a difference of 1 turn. So should maybe look into it, like how much am I giving up for that? I'm giving up a lot of energy to do that. Yeah, okay, so basically it's just like take this guy and put him in the auto plant. That's 11 turns. What the? Where did it... Wait a second, where did he come from? So, you really want that energy. Okay. 19 turns till a new citizen is born. That's really not that important, honestly. So I could take that guy out and still get it in 10 turns. But I'm getting more energy now, I think. I think my micromanaging has resulted in more energy. I don't know, it could be wrong. This guy, I pretty much accomplished what I wanted to. I went up there and saw I don't see any settlers around right this minute, so start heading back. Yeah, none of my cities have titanium, eh? I'm gonna need titanium from somewhere. Start building satellites.
Biochemistry on this world is like a good contract. It looks straightforward, but there are some real devils in the details.
Yep. So you can come back to my territory. You are a new guy. You are gonna heal in the city for a minute. Or, yeah, you're really beat up. You should probably heal in the city for a bit. But, over here, first off, can I purchase? No, I can't purchase a water refinery. It's too expensive. But I think we do want to build the water refinery next for sure. Why are those showing as tiles being blockaded by an enemy? Oh, it's because the Kraken is near them. I can't work them. I guess that's how blockading works. Fair enough. So, we finished our research there. We could get physics in 1 turn, and that would allow us to... I could build this observatory now in the city that has Pharaxite, so that's not bad. It's just another cheap laboratory. Plus, I'll get the ranger. So, okay, let's get the physics for the whole 1 turn it takes. And then, again, we had the bionics up here. That 20% health in the city. So if the city's generating 5 health, it'll give me 1. The city's generating... How much health am I generating in a given city? Like, this place is generating... It's just flat out 7? Yeah, 23 from cities. that net or gross? Yeah, because that 20% health is actually not that much, is it? Yeah. On the other hand, that building might have a good decision that comes from it. I've certainly never built it. I do need 4 purity to do that, though, so it's not really urgent there, is it? I do need to get 1 more purity from somewhere. One of the options was, I've got several xenomass wells that I'm working now. This would give me a level of purity, and it would give me +1 science from xenomass wells. So let's maybe do that. It's for only 8 turns. And maybe I could try... I don't want to race to the main network. I've spent a lot of time building a wonder just now. I don't want to go right into another. So I will maybe go for the biology into vertical farming. Try that. Just pretend I know what I'm doing. Why is that Kraken guarding my algae? Hey, algae. So this might actually be a decent spot for a city down here. Just go titanium. That's 6 titanium. That's a lot of titanium. Fiber is great. Coral, algae, fruit, xenomass. If the city was right here. If the city was here, it would lose the fruit. It would get the resilin, which is also quite awesome, but I'm going to have to explore further to see how that works out. So you finished your crazy xenomass adventure. See, nobody died. Well, nobody in your unit died, even if maybe 30% of you did, depending on how the damage is abstracted. Whatever, you're fine. So in 8 turns, we're going to grow to this other tubers. You know what? Phyrexite Coast is big enough now that it should be worth building roads to there. So let's get over and start on that. Where did all the bugs go? You know, they're still around. Still guarding these things so that... Oh, maybe there aren't as many bugs over here because I cleared the fungus. I should actually maybe... Nope, there are tons of bugs around there. Okay, fair enough. At least they won't be healing from the miasma anymore. So we've got our oil well there, which is costing us a happiness or something, but it is generating a bunch of energy. And it'll give us another food and production once we get our water purification thing going, so that'll be cool. Are you production focused? You really have a guy in one of the engineer slots? Why don't the stupid Kraken go away? It is not helping. Oh, we gotta start upgrading our floatstone. That is what we gotta do. Get in the city. Why were you not able to get into the city in 1 turn? Oh, you were. Okay, it just looked like it stopped there when it jumped my camera off. So we can be upgrading floatstone. Hello, 10 floatstone stack. Oh, river crossing. Floatstone is money. So we're already making a fair chunk of money. We're going to make even more money. And I'm okay with that. What can we buy here? We could buy the vivarium and get more food, but I really don't need to accelerate food quite that much. We're okay. We could build a gunboat and that would help explore. 1 gunboat is not going to be able to handle a Kraken, though. The Kraken it's like the siege worms. It is a massive, gargantuan thing. I don't know how their ecology works exactly. I have a feeling that the Krakens actually spawn the sea dragons, which are themselves no joke, although they're not sick powerful. Like if you get your gunboats upgraded, which happens around purity or around affinity 4 or 5, upgraded gunboats can attack the sea dragons just fine. But if the sea dragon attacks them, it hurts. Okay, so we're not going to move him out there. That'd be a little bit too aggressive. And we're going to move you back to protect the flowstone guy. Oh, there are a whole bunch of bugs over here. Oh, yeah, that's right. They don't attack my explorers because of purity. Although I found a nest. I think they still don't attack my explorers, because that's what having one purity does. Yeah, my explorers just will not be attacked by aliens. So there are 2 Resolin over there. Now, I would still get one if I took my preferred city location to get the fruit and the Xenomass. So that would be a pretty good spot for a city right there. Is it a priority? Yeah, I don't know. And frankly, I've got that quest to get a city that would have floatstone, because of course the quest is too dumb to recognize that I have the ultimate floatstone city called Floatstone City. And that really it should be fine, but okay. Let's floatstone it up there. We are building a spy agency. Okay, we do need a spy agency. So is there anything worth buying here? You get the Vivarium. We're growing in 11 turns. Growing faster would be okay, but I don't think it's worth doing that. Should I buy another worker? Because making the roads from here to there is going to take a while, and there's still a lot of tiles that I need upgraded. You know what? Maybe I should buy an additional worker. That will have some value. Although this place has been missing things, it probably needs actual buildings. But they're all too expensive. No, okay, we'll just buy a worker. I still like that plan, that's fine.
Venga, volvámonos más ricos.
I'm not giving you Xenomass for favors. I'm sorry. I'd like to help you out, but I don't actually care that much to help you out. I haven't found much luck in trading for favors. Like, maybe it's just because the favors that I got were from people who ended up being weak and useless, but goddamn, they were not great. This is not miasma, is it? Okay. Upgrade the fire axe site. That's worth another laboratory building. It's another 3 tech. Even if it does have 2 upkeep. I can afford money upkeeps for some reason. Holy nests. I'm going to get so much research when I start blowing up all these aliens. So you are going to start building a road. It's recommending building a lot of terrascapes, but that would take eons to complete. I think we're going to get this guy over here. There's a lot of stuff to upgrade around this city. So this worker down here can probably handle most of this stuff for Floatstone City for now. Like, see, this tile gives 1 energy. That would be a kick-ass tile to put a terrascape on. But it takes so long to build a terrascape, so I want to get my roads going. Okay. I got scared. Someone completed a wonder, but it's not my Promethean. It's the drone sphere. Road. See, there's another just desert. It does nothing, but it's giving 1 energy because there's a trade route through there. Quest decision. From our gene smelter. So we can get +2 science from gene smelters, or +1 health. 2 science is amazing, but my cities keep growing. I need the health. And it is a health building. Like, I hate to do it, but I've got to keep taking health. Health all the time, everywhere, pretty much forever. Give me a choice for more health, I have to take more health. So the Slavs are building a miasmic repulsor around here. They obviously have some designs on this area. Oh, there's 10 Xenomass there. Wow. Of course, I mostly want the derelict settlement, but we're going to start killing aliens at some point. So... oh, craziness.
Le commerce fonctionne quand on comprend l'autre.
I guess I can give you open borders now. I don't think it's going to mess me up too much. But I don't know. She's so expansionist, I almost shouldn't do that, because she might build a city in here. Freaking moron. Okay, so Kozlov has declared war on something, like Slav's declared war on someone, and Daoming is joining him in that war. Interesting. Okay, so we got a trade route here. It's got a number of choices. None of them give production, which is, of course, my first choice, just because I want to get that wonder and not lose it. So this is 8 energy, 6 beakers. This is also 8 and 6. It's the same, except it gives them more energy, slightly. So 6. So there's my timer going off. Okay, well, I guess we'll keep up the same route, since it's... Oh, no, wait, no, that's the one that's giving him an extra point of energy for no reason. We'll go to Vanguard with the ARC instead. Try and make nice with them. And this guy, he built his road. So we're going to go and make the next road. And now the turn is over. I don't have anyone dying on miasma. Yep, nope. So, we're getting closer and closer to the bug war. But I'm not sure. We'll see if we can get to it next time. If you found that useful or entertaining, or if you enjoy cookies, hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.